All right, let's get into it. It is some Japanese league now, just because I feel like it. Why not? And this team, Sakai, the Sakai Blazers, Nippon Steel Sakai Blazers versus Osaka Bluteon. And Sakai has Matt Anderson playing on the right side, I would assume. Yasui, I believe, on the outside, I would assume. And then Rinaldi, the Italian guy. He played for Modena for a few years. Super explosive, great arm swing, great player. He got the most attacks in this game, so I'm excited to see that. Well, yeah, as their setter, not sure who he is. But anyways, then we also got Nishida on the other side of the net, and we have Lopez, who's a super explosive outside. And you guys already, of course, you know who Nishida is. I mean, come on, man's the legend. So yeah, let's get into it. This should be a pretty good game. Goes to four. The sets are back and forth. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Let's get into it. A little float action starting us off. And Rinaldi getting his first serve. Puts it high. And, yeah, he gets caught here. But the ball continues to move. And, look at how he makes a weird move. But, hey, if he's lifting it so that this guy can get his hands on the ball, that's better than getting aced, So that's good stuff. And then Matt Anderson's super patient back there and just rips high off the hands. Oh, but he was over. Oh, shoot, I forgot. We got Antoine Brizard setting on this side too. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Because they have the two names switched around. And on this one you see they got them passing two guys, taking Rinaldi out. But then beautiful swing here. OT, deep corner. It's a great shot. It's tough to play defense around. It's tough to get a block on that. It's just a great swing. And I'm actually really excited to see Brizard setting with a Japanese roster because he flings the ball around, man. He's a physical setter. So this guy you see here on this jump set, Rinaldi has to wait. Rinaldi has to wait to make sure that he's not dunking it, and then he gets to go. And you see how he just makes a quick athletic shuffle step type deal, like a hop block, I guess you could see it. I don't know what you would call it, but he has to be quick. But Brizard's gonna kind of hold people there when he's front row and fling that ball around. High bounds. Let's see, spinner. Good take by the libero. A little middle action here. It looks like they were a little far from each other, a little further than they wanted. But it gets covered. Ball's still alive. Free ball going over the net here. I want to see how Matt Anderson handles blocking against him as well. I think that'll be an interesting matchup. Nishida in the front row here. Is that a touch or is that just off the net? Looks like it was just off the net here. And I mean, Brizard maybe flings it a little bit too far. But I don't know. Not sure. Just a weird one. A very rare mistake from Nishida there. Stuff happens. Run it back to him. See what happens. Ball's still alive. Oh. We have Yamamoto playing libero too. This is a good team. This is a fun team. I'm very intrigued to see how this team does. Who was on the team last year? So last year it was Yeshki on the outside instead of Brizard. That'll be fun. Really good run here. I love this. Little transition play. It's almost like he gets taken out because, he's on the ground. Immediately gets right back up, gets on his route, and bang. You don't expect him to get off the ground and get the ball, but that's exactly why he should be set, Bang. Really good run. Really good run. Especially, if he can be running forward like that and jump pretty simple, and not have to give away that you're going back or whatever. Bang. When I see if I'm blocking here, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the time I leave early, just like Lopez does here. I leave early, and that completely opens up this gap right here, and bang, easy money. Just saying, that's a good run. When you get pushed forward a little bit, fling it right behind you. Really good stuff. And Nishida's getting the ball a good amount right now. And then now that Brizard has given the ball to Nishida multiple times. This guy's leaving early as Brizard starts to rotate around like that. See what I'm talking about? Like he's set. He has set Nishida in the 54 touches that have happened. It's been at least 4 times, I would say. You know, and then he fakes him out, and faking this guy out opens this space right here. So that's really nice. Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like, especially if your middles are not like your big dogs, like your middles aren't super offensive, you just have to think through stuff like that, where you want to get an advantage from them as much as possible. Really nice. I mean, good swing by Rinaldi. Just go for it. Good dig though. And I love how they are able to keep the ball high, like on every dig. And then the maintenance of the tempo here, just slings it out there, slings the rock, pushes it out there. Quick swing by Lopez down the line, gets a chip off of Anderson's right arm. Yeah. But like, if your middles are not that offensive, then you want to try and fake the help blocker out, or maybe just help him out a little bit by being somewhat deceptive any chance you get. Any chance that makes sense, at least. Good dig by Yamamoto. And like, look at this split step he hits. He hits a little split step here, hops in the air, he's balanced. He's fully in the air right now. Fully in the air on contact. And then reacts. Reacts, and just what a great touch too. Just oh my gosh. I made a video on my Instagram about like how great he is at opening his hips, and I mean I made a full YouTube video about it too. But like, as he contacts this ball, look at how his hips are completely turned. And that's a beautiful, beautiful ball. So calm on defense. Didn't freak out. Ball moved a lot. Didn't freak out. Like, that's good stuff. Same deal. But then you see on this one, this guy doesn't leave because Nishida, he's back row, and he doesn't have that great of a route. So, like, he knows that this ball probably isn't going here. And he gets a nice help block there. Triple block? No, not a triple block. Wow. Big swings, good rally. Lopez. Gosh, this is a wonderful connection. This is a wonderful connection. Wonderful swing. Sharp with some absolute power. Look at the angle that he approaches on too. He's taking a great angle. Keeps it in front of him. Bang. Clocks it to the 5. Does not get dug. Big ol' spin serve. That ball's out. A big ol' spin again. Brizard having to get back over there. Nice. Sheesh, man. Look how calm Yamamoto is back here. Like, he finds a spot. He's chilling. Hits a split step. Pops it up. Doesn't move too much. Doesn't scoop like crazy. Just lets it bounce off his arms. Same deal by Lopez here. Just gets outside the court, gets a wonderful angle, keeps that ball in front of him, and just rips through with his full arm swing and all that stuff. Like, that's a wonderful, wonderful swing. Short serve. A little short serve action there. I like it. Wow. Yamamoto, baby. Yamamoto's getting kills here. I want to see that defense one more time. Split step again. Pushes there. Opens up the hips. Like, you see how he lands there and his right foot's super far behind. But that's just so he can make some angles, you know? Just, I don't even know if he's connecting his hands either. Like, it's almost like a fake connect. Like, that's one of the things I do sometimes when it's like fast defenses. I just like grab one of my thumbs or something like that. It's just like that instead of like making, because this is my usual platform, is I go like full hands like that. Can't show you, I'm sitting down. But just like a quick thing with some strong arms, I guess you could say. Big old serve there. I'm going to keep that somewhat in system. That's really impressive. Brizard flinging it out there. And yeah, he just has such strong hands. Like, I think he has such strong wrists and such a strong finish that he can just fling that ball. Like, he contacts this ball really high and then flings it out there all the way. Clean, wonderful ball. Gets a nice, oh, yeah, gets kill. Let's see, Lopez, what you gonna do here? A little chop short here. A little chop short action. Wonderful. And you see, I just want you guys to see the contact here. Look at how he just gets the side of the ball there. And he doesn't like slow his arm swing down that much. He doesn't slow it down until right there. Like he just barely slows it down, maybe a 60% or 70% arm swing, and then he rips it again. Matt Anderson. Nice swing. So patient back there too. Shifts himself over to his lane, and then is waiting, and then just explodes over up there. Just reaches high. That's one of Matt Anderson's greatest gifts on the volleyball court, I think, is just the way that he maxes out on his swings really, really well. Like his arm is always, not always, I guess, but very often it's fully maxed out. Good swing. And like with his 6'10" lanky frame, it does wonders for him, you know? Yeah, and Brizard doesn't do too much with his body, but it's just like he takes the ball from different spots and then uses his hands to finish it wherever he wants. Nishida kind of struggling this start here. Maybe not too crazy, but still. And honestly, I really loved Yeshki last year. I think I watched him a good amount, and he did great. But the fit with this team, it was like you want a passing O2. You want a passing outside on this team. If you already have Nishida on the right side, you have Lopez who's going to go crazy with kills. And it's either Yeshki or Lopez can get kills like crazy. And then you want someone that can take more court, you know, and like Yamamoto and him can just pass most of the court almost every single play. Wonderful tempo here, just goes fast, bang. And you see Nishida's, he's getting a little frustrated here because they're getting digs on him. He's not getting many kills yet, but he keeps balling. Let's see what he does. Tips it. He's up there. He's getting aggressive. Yamamoto. Let's see, over the top. Love it. And like this right here is more of what Brizard is great at doing, is just fling that ball around, getting people to jump, and maybe this ball is a little bit low, like he has to scrunch a little bit, whatever. He has to lean forward or whatever to hit this, but it's against this block, so if he just swings, then it's a good swing, you know? Chop short. Let's see. Outside. Bang, good block by Nishida. Really nice block. Let's see. The movement, gets his feet to the ball, jumps fairly straight up, presses over, gets his hands on the ball, finishes it. Really nice. Really nice. And he gets hyped after. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nice pass. Let's see this pass real quick. Just clocked in. They're so technical. They're so good. The Japanese players are just so good. They're so technically talented. And it's not talent that comes from luck. It's just pure grind and just technical working on it, you know? Great dig by Yamamoto. And then Nishida getting stopped on the outside, man. Good block. Honestly, the guy looks pretty lanky. It's a good block. Good block move. Let's see. Spin to float action. Hitting Yamamoto. Like this right here is what I'm talking about. Is Yamamoto can squeak over here. Lopez is passing this lane. Anything else is Yamamoto's. Easy money. Dime. And then now Lopez is fully available, and it's a perfect in-system ball. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Always ready to jump and swing. Always ready to jump and block. Nice. I don't mind the attempt from Lopez. I think if he just stayed higher, he would have gotten a tool. I think he just went for the bounce there. That's all. Gosh, look at that arm swing, man. Look at that arm swing. Look at how active his arms are. Swings it from there. Takes a full approach. Full arm swing. Clocks it off Matt Anderson's arm. Well, probably his hand. Still, great deal. Let's see. Rinaldi. A little bit semi-in system here. A little quick pass. And, you know, it's interesting. I'm surprised that they're having him pass less right here and having Rinaldi pass more. I mean, maybe they're. I don't know. I'm just interested that Rinaldi passes this ball. I mean, he's a great passer. It's just, it looks like they're just doing more so back row outside passes more, front row outside passes less. But it looks like over here, it's different. Like, we're just having Lopez pass less all the time. Oof. I think this is a great swing, great run, great tempo. Gets it at its peak quickly. Just jumps a little bit too far forward. Great turn, too. Good dig by Matt Anderson. All right, let's see. Matt Anderson back to serve. Big old serve out of bounds. Let's see. Nishida back to serve. Big old serve right in the seam. Back to Matty Anderson. And yeah, I mean, one of the things that my libero this year has been very adamant about is not reaching too much and not drifting too much, because it makes it very hard to play defense. Like, if you're not sure if it's going to touch the block, or when it does touch the block, it's just a little shifty. But, I don't know. You're just leaving that small lane here for Matt Anderson to swing into, and he is able to do it because he's a beast. Really nice swing. Let's see. Ooh, little tip. Yeah, Nishida, I don't know if he's getting misconnections or what's going on, but he's not super efficient yet. Good swing off the hands. Out of bounds. We got 20-16. Floater. Yamamoto, so good. So good. So calm, too. Like, it's not like he takes a huge step automatically. He just slides into it, times it perfectly so he gets there when he needs to. Goes faster or slower whenever he needs to. Just calm, gets his platform right there. Like, he's just getting it right on his right side and then just lifting it to that target, man. So good. So good. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too insane. Let's see, Brizard. Nice. Let's see. Spin to float there. That thing moved. Ooh, quick little tip here. I like this one. Gets to the peak. Gets it right over top that block. Right over top. Let's see who this is. Watanabe. Who's that? Oh, Ulrich Dahl. That's the Danish fella. I'm surprised. So they could have Ulrich Dahl on the right side, Matt Anderson on the outside, but they're not. I mean, does Japan have certain foreigner restrictions with? Wow, nice tip. Because that's Matt Anderson right there, though. So they subbed Rinaldi out for Ulrich Dahl, and then now Rinaldi's back. Or I don't know. They did something. They did something weird. I don't know what happened. Not sure what they did. But I'm interested to know why they aren't having Matt Anderson on the outside. I mean, he's a really good right side. He's just a great player. So I'm interested to see to know if it's like just that one guy's just doing really well or what's going on. I mean, this guy. It seems like this guy's doing pretty well. He gets blocked and then it goes off of him. Way out of bounds, though. That's an interesting one. Stuff happens. Floater. Oh, that's a weird approach. Didn't like that. Okay, start of the second set here. Misses that out of bounds. Floater. Really weird approach. Didn't like that. Brizard back to serve here. So now Matt Anderson is on the outside, but then they're having this guy. Wait, let's see. Okay, no. Matt Anderson is still on the right side. But he's just passing here, so he's there. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're doing. Not sure. Let's see. Okay, Brizard gets down again. Yeah, because Matt Anderson's locked down on passing too. He's very calm. He's very long too. Like that helps him serve receive. He can cover a lot more space. And let's see, spinner. Sometimes it's not even the actual pass. It's like some people just get nervous when you're passing. you know. Spin to float at Lopez, great serve, great choice too. Like if you see him, especially knowing if they're gonna have him pass a little less, which I don't think they are right now, but knowing that Lopez is the weak link, go at him all day, make him do something that he's not used to or doesn't want to do. And I mean, for me, I don't want to pass a spin to float. Like I hope my opponents don't see that, but I don't want to pass a spin to float. I don't want to pass a float with my hands. With my platform. I don't want to do that. Really nice dunk. Good choice by Matt Anderson, but I think he went in the net. Yeah. Let's see. Spinner, Rinaldi, good pass. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's up. Really, really puts that thing high. And this is one thing that gets hard sometimes, is on a really, really high ball like that, continuing to make sure that you max out instead of like bending your arm like this. Like it's kind of blurry because he's got a really fast arm swing. But you see how he's like not reaching. Like that's something that if you get a chance to rep out, definitely rep it out, because it makes a huge difference on like big time out of system balls, especially if you're at a point where you can't see the block because the ball's coming from behind you or whatever the case may be. You want to just reach as high as you can, take the best swing that you can, and give yourself the best option, and that is getting yourself to your peak, Really nice swing. Really nice. Spin to float, little action there. That definitely had some movement. Out of system here. Let's see. Yeah, like this ball right here, even though he swings into the block, I feel like he maxes out pretty well, and it just turns into a soft block instead of a kill block. Matt Anderson, a little joust ball. What just happened? I think he got him. Gets a little weird, but it counts. Spinner, spin to float. Yep, on Lopez again. Again, like even though he's passing a very small sliver, like he's probably not passing anything past this spot right here. Getting it right on him, making it past that float. It really wasn't a bad pass, but it definitely made Brizard kind of hesitate a little bit because it came off of his platform weird, let's be honest. And then Brizard moved backward. Good block move. He's neutral there, and then leaves, goes straight up, presses early, bang, gets the block. Nishida getting pooped on right now. I don't know. No disrespect to the man. He's one of the GOATs for real. But he's not having the best game. Good early press here. And this is what I tell all the middles that I talk to and work with is it is okay to be late. Look at that. He's off the ground pretty much right before he hits the ball. Bang. Still gets the block because he's late and just presses low. So many middles try to bounce every ball, and like you can completely take advantage of that against, I mean, especially let's say high school or club or lower level college, I guess you could say. Like most of the middles are trying to go for, no, honestly, even high level college too. Like the middles are just they want kills. They want good, cool swings. Nice dunk by Brizard. Moves forward, does it, boom. Anyways, and like you don't see that many middles swing to the corners consistently. Like honestly at every level, it's just kind of what the game looks like. Okay, and I don't know. I mean, you can completely just exploit that. You can exploit that by just making sure that you take away the low angles fully and being late and then getting whatever angle he's going for. Because if every middle's going for this tee or that tee, it's going to go right over top of the tape unless the dude's Kofi and he's hitting at the antenna. Like, I mean, he's going to be getting that. It's going to be crossing the tape pretty low. Nice little swing in the seam there. If it's open, might as well take it, I guess. Can never say never. But like something like this middle's a little bit late. But you see here, And especially with how tall, like, he's not a big dude. He's not that tall. So if he's got his hands up like this, and then when he realizes, okay, I have to jump with the middle, watch him dip down, and then jump. That wastes a ton of time for him. Okay, be loaded. Let's see. Let's count. Let's count how many frames this took. Okay, when he starts dipping, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is where he goes. 8 frames to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's 6 frames. Honestly, 5 frames too late. Okay? Bro, I'm telling y'all, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. Come on. Like, if he didn't need to dip like that, he wouldn't have been that late. And he would have probably been able to be up. Let's see. A little tip action there. I like this middle. He's very explosive, though. Gets up and just dunks it into the block there. A little too many touches, it looks like. Let's see. We got 15-11. Spin to float. Good take by the middle. Don't mind it. Yeah, and Brizard, a lot of his deception is all with his arms. It's very interesting. Because look at how far forward he's taking that ball, but then he just finishes the ball right over top and gets a solo block, which maybe he misses the window a slight bit because of it. But still not bad. Okay. Slight miscommunication here. I don't mind Rinaldi going for this, but it's just a little sketchy is all. Just gets a little sketchy. It just gets a little sketchy when you got too many people jumping because you don't want to hurt anybody, Big old swing here. Yeah, he's such a great example of using a full arm swing every single time. Like, that's just amazing, man. I want to see that tempo too. Bang. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Floater. Let's see. On. See ya. Nice. Good route. Good deception with the middle too, like right over top of him. Forces Nishida to be late. That's a small block by Nishida. Good touch by Brizard. Just palms up and gets him. Matt Anderson getting in there. Swing block to the pipe. Swing block to the pipe, because why not? He's Matt Anderson. Let him do what he wants. Let the man read the game. Spin to float. Let's see. Over the outside. Bang. He's so up there, honestly. Like, Brizard gets up. He's doing that from here. Like, he's got a bent arm. He's not even reaching that bad. So it makes it pretty easy for him. I mean, not easy, but like, sheesh, man. That's impressive. That's really nice. So calm too. Just not too much, just a little bit. Just here. Just that's all. That's all. And the man has repped that out. The man has practiced that, okay? That is something that he didn't just start doing. He knows what he's doing there. Good choice. And you see how far this ball gets inside, okay? And so far that he just stayed down. But you see how patient Brizard is. He doesn't go all the way over here and put the block right here already. But he's patient. And then he sees where the ball is. And he even stops himself short. You see how he stopped himself there? He stopped himself right there, stopped himself. Leaves some space there and says, okay, this guy's got to come back. I'm not going to go too far. Is in the perfect spot because of that. Like, if you see the ball coming inside, you're the trail blocker, you see the ball inside, don't be afraid to leave a gap so that you can actually be in the right spot. Like, I think that's a fine principle to have, in my opinion. Spinner, Matt Anderson. Let's see. Front hands, out to the outside, bang. Off the hands, good touch. Yeah, and again, look at these split steps. Like, he's hitting split steps all day. Hits a split step there, opens himself up, and then hits a split step and is ready to move off of that and go. Semi-insistent back to Matt Anderson. Gets blocked. It's a good block by him. Rinaldi takes care of it. Yeah, and they're up on Rinaldi a lot right now. They're really... Like, they got 3 blockers up there. It's not like a huge block, but... I don't know. I don't think Rinaldi's a type of... Like, I mean, that's a great swing. I'm not going to say that. I think Rinaldi's a beast. Let's see. Spin out to the outside. A little bit behind him. Goes reverse flow. Let's see. Good press by the middle. Let's see that move. Big step here too. Big step right here. Hits the split step. Big step right there. Gets himself close to Brizard. Presses that left hand really well. That's a really nice block. Ball's still alive though. Nice. Gives it to him. Gives him a chance to finish out his highlight reel there. Nice. Really nice. Spinner. Bang. Ooh, hello. Big swing by Rinaldi. Breaks it through. And, like, obviously, like, when this ball is out all the way, this guy is going to close as much as he can and finish that triple block. But you want to be blocking according to where the ball is. In system, out of system, doesn't matter. Block where the ball is, you know. Block where you need to be. Okay? Bang. A big old swing off the hands. And I would have liked to see Rinaldi maybe get himself a little further outside the court there. Because then you see him kind of going like this to try and get it towards the 5 there. Takes a little bit of power off. Maybe takes a little bit of height off as well. Yeah, this is a great run. I think they would have had a nice solo block. Yeah, like he's not getting all the way over. He's not even above the tape. But it looks like Lopez just gets a little bit far from him. Look at where he's jumping from. Look at where he's setting from. He's just a little bit too far. And then he's reaching, like he's hitting this ball very far to the right of him. So he only has the 5 spot. Good read by that middle. Grabs it. Yeah. And, like, that's one of the things that you can kind of see. Like, if that ball is super far to the right of him, he's going to have to go to the 5 spot. He's going to have to go to the right. So, good. Good block there. Spin a float. Nice float there. Nice. Let's see. Good grab by Matt Anderson. It's a little bit of a weird block, but he's just so lanky, and he's seeing the ball. He's able to do it. Can't get that one on him. Spin a float. Let's see. Over the outside again. Off the hands. And, you know, Matt Anderson, same type of deal with the middle, how he, like, dipped earlier. Matt Anderson's a little high, starts to dip then, and then ends up being late because, you know, he's not loaded fully, you know. And he might have been guessing a little bit on the pipe. See how he kind of goes back and forth a little bit. And then he gets tooled because of that. But whatever. Sakai up 23-19. Spin to float. Really nice spin to float by Rinaldi. And that's twice now that they've gotten overpasses on Lopez with a spin to float. So I would keep mashing that button for sure. Really nice. You know, I want to see that swing one more time. But then when this ball is at their peak, when it's right above their right shoulder, he's got everything available, man. He can do whatever he wants, and he can do it quickly. Really nice swing. All right, let's see Rinaldi finish this puppy off. Okay, no, misserved. Okay, floater. Good take by the libero. And, you know, this is a different, you know, way to pass the float. You know, he keeps that ball in front of him and then kind of, like, shoves the ball towards it. Stuff works. Hey, whatever works for you guys, whatever you feel comfortable with, just do it. Just get natural with it. Figure out the logistics of what you're doing and figure it out. Nice pass by him. He's so good. He's so good. Gosh, what a pass. Out to the outside there. The ball's still up. Nope, it's not. It's dead. Spin a float. Matt Anderson there. Brizard back to Nishida. Good run. And when that middle is going on a 3-ball like this is a wonderful time to set the D-ball. Because that guy, if he's going to front him, he's going to be late, you know. Huge swing. Wow. Off the chest. Nice. Good by Brizard. There's a great time to do that, too. Like, he gets kind of pushed off the net as he's covering, sees the overpass. He waits. He sees the overpass, and he processes it quickly. He says, okay, this is a good one for me to approach and jump and swing at. Nice. Stares Rinaldi down a little bit. A little look down. Let's see, out to the outside. Rinaldi maybe was a little bit early there. Either that or the setter kind of flew it high. Not sure. He gets blocked there. Spin float again. Mashing these spin to floats, but look at how low to the tape that is. Like, that is a beautiful serve. Wonderful, wonderful serve. Nice. I like that one. That's a nice swing. Let's see. Over the top all day. Over the top all day. Look at that swing, man. That's a good swing. And he loads that approach so well. Okay, ball's still alive. Let's see what happens. Ball is super far inside. It's okay. Let's see. Going outside with the out of system. Off the hands. Good cover by Lopez. Maybe he gets a little off balance there. Ball's still up, though. Yeah. And this is one of the ones where Brizard gets a little bit too active. He's running to his knees and tries to get his hands on it. Maybe misses the window a slight bit. And then Nishida forces the swing. And you don't want to force any swings. You know, that's one of my problems with a super fast tempo, which obviously that's not like a super fast tempo. But the faster the tempo gets, the less time the hitter has to make a decision. And I feel like a lot of times, especially in my case, I feel like a lot of times I just think, okay, I have to swing, and then it's just a swing mentality, and then I never adjust when that ball is missed far enough, you know? I don't know. That's me. I should be able to adjust quicker, but sometimes that's just what happens. That's all I'm saying. Really nice run, really nice swing. And he's swung at all three now. Or all of the chances that he's gotten, he's gone for it. And I'm hoping next time he tries to set it, I want to see that. Yup, there we go. Bang. And it doesn't even have to be that clean, but these guys just check him so much and that they are not even up for Matt Anderson. And lucky for them, Yamamoto's in the 6. Wow, Matt Anderson getting up, not giving up on the play. Presses early, gets a nice block. And yeah, Lopez just swings low sometimes. He's got such a wonderful arm swing. He's got so much power behind his swing. And he jumps really high too. It's just, I think he swings low sometimes. Whew. Nice, gets a little field goal touch there. Let's see, floater out to Matt Anderson over top. Ooh. Yeah, he's giving up a lot of line here. Okay, he's opening a lot of line up. He's not right on the ball every time, just because I think it looks like he's helping in the middle, so he just hits a shuffle step. It's a very athletic shuffle step. But then whenever he gets there, he goes straight up and presses really nicely, so that no matter what, even if he's giving up a ton of space, if he does get hit where he is, he's getting a good block. You know, like, make sure your arms are clean up there, you know. Spinner. Bang, miss serve. 12-7 Bluteon here. Let's see. Back to Matt Anderson. Bang. Gets it. Lopez tries to go for the little tip here. Yeah. Sometimes you just see these balls and you just delay a little bit, but you don't want to be wrong with that, you know, because if they just like swing super quick on you, then that's probably going to be a kill. Like, it's a no block, so. All right, let's see. Nice swing. Nice swing. And I don't know, I wouldn't say that that's a bad block, but I would like this defender to be deeper. I don't know. I'm not a fan of people creeping up, even on the middle. Like, yeah, sometimes it sneaks through, but that's the middle's ball. Like, the middle should be covering 6 until it's not available, you know, or until it's necessary that they change something. Like, the middle should be late in taking 6 all the time until it gets to a point where, like, okay, we need to make an adjustment. And sometimes that's after the first point you realize, holy crap, this middle's a beast. I got to do something better, you know. He hits him on the overpass. That's funny. Big serves, man. Lopez is cooking. Big old toss. He's ripping big spins. Wow. Nice run by Matt Anderson. He's an interesting one, man. He's got he's got a great ability to hit the bic because he's also like so lanky that when that ball is tight, he can just reach forward and get him. Oh, nice. Tight pass, throws it over top. That's a nice one to practice too. You know, I didn't really experience that consistently until I got here. I think there's a few setters that really like to do that, just that over the top deep quarter tip, that pineapple. Pretty sure it's called the pineapple because of Loy Ball and his VOA team, which is called Pineapple. So, just so you know. Bang, big swing, man. Big old swing. Yeah. Rip away at that seam. It's such a great seam to attack right here. Like, especially with him attacking it so high, like this gap right here is the spot. Wherever this guy right here, where he is, this guy with the hat, that's where the golden swing is on a triple block. Because this guy usually doesn't close as well as the other guys, and usually he's going to be a lot smaller than these two guys, you know. Yeah, it's a golden swing, golden ticket right there. Yeah, and he's so quick. He contacts it up here and then just quickly finishes back there. Really nice set. Honestly, I do like the combo of him and Nishida. I think it's a nice combo because he flips it back on a quick tempo really nicely. But I don't know. Has Nishida played anywhere besides Japan? Has he played in, let's say, Italy or Poland or anything? I don't know if I've ever seen him play there. I don't know. Bang. Big old swing. Yeah, like that fast tempo, just getting Nishida at his peak really quickly. Like he's hitting that very close to where it maxes out on the set too. That's really nice. Let's see. Quick pass. Don't care. Go middle. Bang. Like that is a nice swing. Just that turn towards the one, really nice. Lopez. Same deal. Spinner. Let's see. Spinner. Bang. Lopez ripping it high. There was a foot fault back there. Ulrich Dahl back in. The lefty, Danish baller. Let's see what he's able to do here. All right. Let's see. Did he try and fake that? Yeah, and even just a small movement where he throws that left hand up like this forces Rinaldi to just like look at it and like just step like that, and then he's a little bit later for that block, and he's a little bit smaller for that block. You know, like a setter doesn't need to be getting no blocks every single time. A setter should just be limiting the blockers very consistently. Like making them just second guess something, help out on somebody, like do something like that very consistently. And you can play around with who you're messing with, you can play around with how you do it, but just the underlying theme of putting pressure on that block, on those blockers, is very, very important, very huge. Matt Anderson, nice serve. Big swing, down the line. Really nice swing by Nishida. That line swing of his is so beautiful. Like he just uses his whole body every time. It's just so powerful. Let's see, floater, spin to float. Let's see, over the top. Ooh, oh, it's up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Good block. Off the shoulder, kicks it up. Wow. And then the ball does not go over. That was a fun play. Spin to float again on Matt Anderson. Yeah, and sometimes you just gotta hold the angle, but yeah, it was just a little bit. I think he went in the net or something, I'm not sure. Or maybe he just launched it out. Couldn't tell. Yeah. Those spin to floats, man, they're getting everybody right now. It's a fun, it's a fun adaptation to the game. That spin to float, like especially on a high toss. The high toss is so impressive to me because look at how deep Rinaldi is. Okay, and then he sees that it's a float and it's in front of him, moving on him, just turns into an auto system pass. Sneaks through. Such an unlucky play, but that will score. Roll shot, hands. Nice. Nice. Yeah. And I do think that this number 9 here could maybe just press towards the ball a little bit more instead of going so far to the angle. You just want to get as close to the ball as you can. Like, give that ball no time to react, if that makes sense. Give that ball no space to move and get around you. Okay, let's see. Rinaldi out of system. Sneaks through that seam. He's just going for it a lot of the time, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. A lot of these swings that he's had are just like, he's just swinging. He's just going for it. I don't mind it. Really nice swing. I love this. I don't know if this is an adjustment and if this is like on purpose. I'm trying to get these hands here, but it's a great swing. Great job staying high, not trying to bounce that ball. Like the highlights will come naturally. You don't want to force a highlight. Like you should never go into a ball or go into a swing and be like, yeah, I'm gonna try and bounce this. Like that's just dumb. You're gonna get blocked. Okay. You should go into it like, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what the ball is. Let's see what the game gives me right now, you know? And Brizard over the top. Really nice. But like stuff like this, man. Stuff like this is all I want from a setter is making this middle hesitate and then making this guy split the difference, and then him splitting the difference like that opens up that line. Like you're just providing an opportunity to score, like providing a scoring window. And scoring windows are not always huge. If you get a no block, the scoring window is huge. If you have a double block, the scoring window is pretty small, but you can make it bigger by allowing that guy to be super athletic. If it's in system like this, you can make a scoring window bigger by making somebody drift like that, you know, like drift on their route like that, you know. Huge. Really nice. Ooh. Wow. I love how late this blocker is. Like, if you're on your way up as the blocker, I think that's so good. Like, I love watching that happen. Yeah. Like, still in the air while that ball hits the ground. Heck yeah. Still, yeah, it just shows you how you can be very late on a block and still cover a ton of space and get a good block, you know? Like, you don't have to be jumping so early. Let's see. Brizard back to Nishida. Down that line again, man. Just ripping it. Such a fast arm swing. Such a good player. Misses his window a little bit there. Oh, he should have went down the line again, dude. I don't know if it's because ball was inside or maybe just off the net or something. I'm not sure. But, I wish he would have went the line there. Oof. I love water. Holy crap. Let's see this ball. Nice. Let's see. Nope. Okay, that's out of bounds. All right, we got 10-10 in the fourth here. 11-10 in the fourth. Spin to float. Nope. Big ol' serve. And then also, like, if you're spinning to float, if you're doing a lot of hybrids, reverse hybrids, then it makes these guys lag a little bit too. Like, when you actually rip it, they're, like, trying to prepare themselves for a float and then just hits them, you know? Something that I just think that everybody should develop that reverse float, have that in the bag. That's becoming such a popular thing. It's so interesting to see. Like, everybody in the world right now is spinning the float. Like, the French league uses it a ton. They're obviously using it a ton. The Italian league's using it more and more recently. Polish league's using it a lot. Everybody's using it a ton. Huge swing. Nice. Little rally there. Wow, and now it's out of nowhere, it's 15-11. Okay. In system. Oh, I wish he would have ran the middle there. Good recycle, though. Really nice recycle. Calm with it, finding the ball, keeping it high, hitting the hands. Like, that's something, if you're going to work on recycling, just like have someone stand on a box and show their hands to you, and then just work on like throwing the ball to the hands, and then you can progress that and have them make a real block move and throw it at the hands. You know, like just something to develop. Bang. Really nice run. Wow. And like again, this guy is like jumping sideways, super far sideways. But that space creates a huge scoring window over here, okay? Because he's reaching all the way over, you know? Like that's a scoring window. Out of bounds. See ya. Let's see. 17-13, little chop short to Lopez. Over the top to Lopez. Again, same deal. He's creating a scoring window because this guy has to make a block move like this. And he got dug. Maybe it's, I don't know. I think if he would have just blown up that sharp cross, or at least just stayed high, like I think that ball was kind of going to the 6, then he would have gotten a kill. And Rinaldi going for gold on that swing, that's for sure. We got Ulrich Dahl back in action out here. Gosh, like why didn't he go down the line here? Why didn't he go down the line? What happened? He bopped it off Nishida's head instead. I don't know what that choice was. Oh wow, and that scores. Lopez, you absolute baller, you. Let's see. Rinaldi, go to the outside. Nice little chop down the line. Gotta do what you gotta do. Ball's inside. Okay, tip. Okay, out of system. Matt Anderson, bang, big swing. He just stays high, stays disciplined. That ball's going real flat. Ball might be going out of bounds if nobody touches it, but it's a great swing. Spin to float. Let's see. And I think Rinaldi's definitely Italian. What am I thinking? He's definitely Italian. Bang. And Matt Anderson maybe could have kicked himself a little further inside, but he's able to turn himself well, take a full arm swing, and open himself up and take a high swing. Really nice. Huge. He's a big dude. You know, I've never met Matt Anderson. We're actually, he's from Buffalo, New York, and I'm from outside of Buffalo, New York. I think he's just always busy. Like, it's not like he comes back to Buffalo that often. But yeah, I would love to meet Matt Anderson. He's one of the, I guess you could say, celebrities that I've always wanted to beat. Let's see, big swing. All right, we got 22-15. This set's kind of disappearing in Bluteon's favor. Big touches, big old tools. And like, I don't know, fast tempo can create scoring windows because obviously they're going to be late, but there's other ways to create scoring windows. Let's see. A little action there. Does he get a touch there? They don't get a touch there, do they? Okay, good. I didn't think so. Out of bounds. Let's see. Oof. All right, 24-18. If you missed the serve, I'm going to be sad. Oh my gosh. I'm sad now. But that's game. Thanks for watching, guys.